Alright, getting started with the fourth video today, we're going to be making a user custom control. So essentially everything we're going to be taking that we've pretty much built on this form, we're going to be putting into a user custom control, getting rid of the controls on this page, and then dragging that user custom control back over to this page, and it will run the exact same way that this does, but now it'll be implemented as a custom user control, which the advantage is now you have a much bigger, more complex user control that you can use on multiple web pages throughout your website, even multiple websites if you wanted to copy that over to a different project. It's a very big advantage to be able to make custom user controls, because you might want to have a very dynamic control but place it on multiple pages. So to get started, we're going to go and we're going to right click on the project. We're going to add new item, and then we're going to find down here web form user control, and it's going to be a .ascx file, and we're going to name it custom form and click add. Now custom form it's a form page essentially, but it doesn't actually have the form tags to be able to operate as its own web page. It can only operate within an ASPX page. So we can build all the controls we want on here, but we can't run this page. So what I'm going to do is go into the initial ASPX page, and from top to bottom, I'm going to copy over all of this. I'm going to copy over all of the controls within the form, top to bottom. So copy that, and go over to the ASCX. Go into source, paste that, just align that real quick, and then I'm going to go back over here, and we're just going to get rid of all of the stuff that we just copied over. Boom, done. Now go and get rid of your ASPX page. We're just going to focus on this ASCX page for the minute, but before we're done with it, we need to copy over the code in the code behind. So the BTN submit click hasn't been created in the ASCX form yet, because we haven't double clicked to create the event handler. So now once you double click that button in the ASCX form page, go back over here and copy over all this code in the BTN submit click event handler to your now, I guess I can just delete this, it'll work the same. There you go, perfect. So just delete the code out of here because it won't run right. It'll be looking for an event handler assigned to a button that doesn't exist. Alright, now we're just going to format this real quick. I would copy over the styling that was on the other page, but it won't work right. So BTN answers. I'm just going to go and fast forward through this part as I readjust everything. Alright, now that that's done, we're going to save it, and all these entities still have the same IDs that they had previously when we, what's going on? When we copied them over. So, for example, you can see the preferred contact radio button list has the hashtag RBL preferred, which represents that's ID. It was copied over because it was in the design code. So all these still have those ID entities, which is super important for running these pages. So now what we're going to do is we're going to close out after everything is saved from the ASCX file, and we're going to take that control and we're going to copy it over to the form. So down here in the form ID, we're going to just bring that up, and then custom form, we're just going to drag it over. Nope, not this page. right here. We're going to drag this right into here. Dropped wrong. There we go. And you'll see at the top it'll add a tag, so it knows where to reference this in the file, and it's just essentially this directory is just pushing it back a directory and then saying that it's found within the custom form.ascx file is the code that you're looking for to essentially render this piece of code. So now we'll go ahead and we will run it, and it should operate the exact same way as previously. And this is now what the ASPX form page should look like with that control now placed on here. All right, so we got the name. We will fill in Gavin. Business type, let's do food. Now this did get rendered weird, and it was all because when I was doing the quick maneuvers, I accidentally shrunk it, so now these look kind of stupid, but it's just a minimal problem with how the page was set up. So anyway, and then contact, we'll just say maybe, then submit, and it printed it back out for us because now this can work the exact same way. So this was creating a custom user control. In the next video, we will talk about how to redirect a user to a new ASPX page, and that'll be the final lesson for this lesson on simple web form pages. Thank you, and I hope you learned something.